Hey guys, so here we are for part 2. I will be playing Carolina Lujan. It's funny because I did mention that I played her pretty recently in a game in the Berkeley Women's Invitational Tournament over the last summer. In that game I was black. And today I guess I will be playing both colors, but I remember she plays the Grunfeld, doesn't she? Yeah, that's unfortunately not an opening I that I really know what to do against. All right, we're going to try with knight of 3 first, actually. And I will be trying to see what you guys are saying in the chat. Also in between games, which I didn't do in the last match, but I was shown how to do that. Okay. So what do we have here? It's not exactly a Grunfeld, although I guess you could play d5, right? Okay. To be honest, I don't really know what's going on here. I'll try to play some sensible moves. I'm sure we're in some theoretical position, which I've never actually played. Isn't that crazy? Why do I have this here now? How unfortunate. All right, I know knight c3 has to be the move. It's like knight c6 and d5, or knight c6, e3, e5, and d5. It's one of those two. All right, let's try e3, and then she's going to play e5. No, she's not. Interesting. All right. So maybe queen e2, rook d1. So what am I going to do on e5? Clearly the right move, isn't it? e5, d5. Okay, so she somehow insists on not playing this move. That's interesting. What does she want? Like, does she, well, rook d1 was normal. I have to try to stop that. So she might go queen c8. Is that the idea? Knight b4. I didn't think it was really dangerous because I have e4. So what's the point? That's a bit weird. Yeah, okay, but really doesn't look that convincing. So I can play h3. Oh, does she want to try to take that pawn? Oh, okay. Well, in that case, we should try to defend it, make a developing move. So somehow I feel like, given that I didn't know anything about this position, I'm pretty happy with what I have right here. White's got the center, probably going to play h3 soon. Rook ac1. Maybe she could go like knight c6, actually. Again, trying to pressure that pawn. Wow. Okay. That's interesting, given where her bishop is, yeah? So what if I play h3? Bishop takes, maybe even queen takes. No, but then there's knight c2. So bishop takes, f3, bishop takes. Pawn takes. Okay, this can't be a bad move as far as I know. I'm trying to get out of that pin. Must be a reasonable idea. So bishop takes f3, bishop takes f3, and I mean, in the open position, she's going to get the e4 square, but there's like plenty of weaknesses in black's position too. So I don't know, e6 is a problem. Yeah, so actually if I take on g4, my position's pretty good, isn't it? Even that. I mean, I really can't complain. All right, I'm just going to do it because it seems like a very reasonable option. My bishop is great on that diagonal. She's probably going to go c6. Yep. And now it's probably, should I play g5? d5 is such an interesting positional move, but also not really necessary. Probably we should head towards the e6 square for now, but somewhere g5 is actually definitely an idea. I guess for now, my knight is going to c5. Although she has an idea, so if knight, some kind of knight d5, knight c5, knight e3, queen e3, knight c2, but there's going to be like a check. A check on e6. Well, she definitely is going to have to put a knight on d5. I don't know what else she can really do. Knight takes e3, queen e3. Oh, she doesn't have knight b3 because of maybe queen. Sorry, knight c. Okay. So she did that. So I don't think I need to worry about knight c2 anymore. Also, it's important to play fast. I have a nice time advantage, but I'm pretty good at squandering it. So she's got a couple of problems here, b7, e6, and I really still like this g5 move. Okay, so knight takes b7 is, I guess, a free pawn. And you know, okay, why not take it? She's gonna go, okay, queen c7. It's not really a problem. Ah, okay, so that was her idea. Interesting. So bishop g2, but she can't really take on e3. She has the problem with the e6 square. Okay, so what's this? If my bishop moves, there's rook f2. Maybe I should just protect that square. But she wants to take on e3. So if I take on e5, playing knight d3. Yeah, let's try that. So I'm still in a pin, which was the only problem, actually. Okay, I'm surprised she played there because I thought she would keep me in a pin. I mean, being able to trade that bishop is a big, big deal in this position. All right, so definitely much better for white, right? Extra pawn. Knight on b6 is out of play. How to sort of realize my advantage here. I don't know why. Well, I know why I did that, but yeah. I had to play queen c2 so there's no knight b4. So that, you know. Okay. Well, I think I can go queen c5. Okay. Okay, so she's attacking the g4 pawn. Should I just go g5 or just queen d4? Queen d4 is pretty good. What's that? What's the point? So that. Not really sure where she's going. What? Okay. Don't really understand that. Okay. So I'm in a pin. Let's just do that. Honestly, don't love what I'm doing, but whatever. Gotta play something. Okay. Whew, well, you know, I always feel like the hardest point for me in the game is the realization of the advantage. I mean, like everything goes well up to the point where I get like a winning position, and then somehow my realization is never very clean. Just like we saw in this game, like, I mean, that didn't feel very clean, right? It got very low on time, even with an extra queen. So let's see. Brooklyn's in the house, says Bobby G. Yeah, Brooklyn is in the house. It's a very nice day in Brooklyn, beautiful and sunny, about 60 degrees. So it's a nice day to play some chess by the window. All right, so let's continue. we go to challenge me, and we make sure we pick 3-2 and not 5-minute like I've done before. So this time I'm trying to keep something other than just my forehead in the video. I hope it's working. What other complaints did we have about my first match? Well, my play in the beginning was bad, so I completely agree with that. You know, not winning with a few extra pawns in the first game. So we'll try to improve on that in this match. One Knight C3 says, need more forehead. Yeah. Thank you, VB Cardinal. Okay, waiting for Carolina to study up all my games, as black, and start round 2 of this match. Maybe she's interacting with her viewers on the chat. I first played Carolina a long time ago. Actually, it's funny. I think I first met her in the 2003 Continental Championship in Buenos Aires. So think about how long ago that was. 17 years ago. I went to play the Continental Championship, and I'd never heard of her. She was this, young girl from Argentina, and she actually was doing really well. And, she became from that moment on, she was the strongest female player in South America. So let's see what's going on, why this game is not starting. What else can we talk about, guys? So I got to represent for the Marshall. Yeah, definitely. 17 years, I must have been 5 or something. Well, I hate to tell you, but I was not 5 years old in 2003. I was 19 years old. And she was a good few years younger than me at that point. I mean, for me, she was a new player back then, but I'd already been around for a while by 2003. Talk about the candidates tourney. Well, it's going to be exciting. It's definitely the event of the month or of the year. I haven't talked about it yet. I mean, yeah, there's some drama there with Rajabov deciding not to go, and Vachier getting in. I think that's actually more exciting for the tournament. Yeah, I mean, just because Vachier is kind of around more of these top events than Rajabov. Am I rooting for somebody? I mean, yeah, of course, Caruana is the American, so certainly hard to root for somebody more than Fabiano. But I can't say like I have some kind of, some clear favorite. Like if they don't win, I'm just gonna cry. No, I think I'm just it's the kind of answer where I can just say I'm rooting for the chess. I'll be following it, of course, every day. Most amusing winner would be Geary. Yeah, Geary versus Carlsen. But I mean, I think you got to look at it from the point of view of who is going to play the most interesting match with Magnus afterwards, right? Not just who wins this tournament. I mean, Grishuk actually, yeah. I think it would be great if Grishuk won. And yeah. Oh, there's a challenge. Well, I actually gave her a challenge. All right. I accept it. All right. Okay, guys, so that was a little miscommunication. Like offered a challenge and I was waiting for Carolina to accept it, and apparently she had sent me a challenge and was waiting for me to accept it. So I just talked uselessly for a couple of minutes there. Okay. I don't know, G6 is obviously a kind of a dumb move. I should just play knight f6, shouldn't I? Yeah, I mean, she's obviously going to go c3, and I better figure out what I'm doing here. Yes, what am I doing? Great question. Well, I guess you're making me take. What can I do? Yeah, knight d7. I mean, I think this is fairly thematic, what I'm doing. I mean, sure, I gave away the bishop pair, but at least I'm not letting white play d4 so easily. Okay. So here I think we go like a6 and b5, or, oh, she's going to go knight c2? Okay, well, she can do that. Yeah. But the knight's not as strong there as it is on c3. So if I take and like play b5, I feel like my position's not too bad. I mean, if the knight was on c3, I'd be a little bit more concerned, but the knight's a little passive at least, right? So if I go knight b6, she's going b3, isn't she? And then she's going to try to restrict my knights. So knight b6, b3, d5, e5. My knights are getting restricted. What to do? a5? That looks weird. Can't believe that would be good. Okay, maybe I'm worse. Knight a5, b3. What's this constant move b3, yeah? Yeah, I agree. I'm worse. Okay. Okay. What can you do? Sometimes you get a worse position, you gotta crawl out of it. Yeah. She's gonna play e5, and I was just gonna kind of play e6. Can I do that? Pretend this is somehow possible. My knight on b6 does not make a good impression at all. But what can I do with him? Should I play f5? Create a weakness like that? I don't think so, right? It doesn't look right. Okay. So let's start with step 1, which is doubling on the c file, which is the only obvious sort of advantage that I have. Yeah, maybe it's not so bad, actually. Now that I kind of see this plan of doubling, maybe it's not like horrific. Her move h4, of course, is a good move, and she's going to try to attack me. Am I threatening to do anything with my knight? Like knight takes e5? Like, not really. No, okay. Let's see if I can bother her at all on the queen side. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Knight on b6 is horrible. How did I get such a bad piece? a5? So she's gonna be playing wow, okay. This is really not good. It's not good at all. So kind of did some positional nonsense in this game, and I'm getting punished for it. Yeah. So this is not equal by any stretch of the imagination. All right, what about this beautiful queen sortie? It can't be that bad. What's going on here? Knight takes d4, not really any tactic I can do. So my knight is still horrible. Wow, maybe I should just move it back. Or or something. I mean, it was so useless on b6. I don't know. Let's try to patch up some of those squares. Around the king, and maybe just go knight b4 next. I mean, there are positions where I can do okay here. Like if she can't quite get to me quickly enough, right? So here we go. Yeah, this is actually not so atrocious. I take it back. So I think it's okay. What about knight? Oh, I still don't have rook c1 though. So knight takes b4. There's no rook c1. She just has too many pieces on there. Should I play bishop takes b4 or pawn takes? Pawn takes kind of traps in my queen, doesn't it? Let's just take with the queen then. So what are her ideas? Yeah, king g2. She wants to bring that rook in, maybe a4. I mean, how dangerous are her plans? I mean, I guess it's pretty dangerous. She's not joking around here. I'm pretty sure this is not really good for me. And it will take a lot of effort to just not lose this. Yeah, I mean, I can take that pawn, really, really greedy. And I guess I just will because, I mean, honestly, at least get something, you know. I take with the pawn, queen h4, bishop g7. I think I just get mated, don't I? But, I mean, on pawn takes, there's going to be bishop g4, and it's really bad. Okay. Well, it's bad. What can you do? The problem is the e6 pawn, but I'm trying to connect the rooks to the king side. Yeah, at least her queen can't come in. That was sort of the idea. Unless there's rook h7 here, which, by the way, wouldn't shock me in the slightest bit. Okay, she didn't do that. Thank God. Let's just do something else. I don't know, maybe even queen b4. Queen b4 is actually not so stupid. I'm actually going to try it because my queen was doing nothing. At least if it can come back to defend would be a good start. All right, let's come back. Yes. Okay, what are my opponent's threats? No particular threats. Let's trade the bishops. Wow. You know, it's hard. It's funny, but this is the best position I've had all game. I hope I'm not saying this right, you know, right before I lose. But it's actually not so bad. Okay. Looks like I'm winning, surprisingly. Shockingly. Yeah, that's crazy to win a game like this. Okay, queen trade, yay. Okay, wow. I did not deserve to win that game at all. That that was a real gift to me, guys. That was a really bad position, and somehow she just didn't break through on the king side. And you know, I mean, I said, let me try to take that b4 pawn since I'm losing anyway, and that pawn actually helped me win. So that's kind of that's really shocking. Okay, well, I'll take it. But you know, usually I'm not the person who saves positions like that. You know, it's a little surprising for me. Okay. So what do we have in our chat going on? Oh yeah, clearly Krush is rooting for MVL because even when she plays 1c5, she plays the French. Okay, I'm trying to understand. Oh, are you trying to say, oh, because my structure in this game looked like the French? Actually, I do like the fact that MVL plays the Sicilian Najdorf. I definitely am a fan of his kind of repertoire as black against E4. And but yeah, MVL and Grishuk would be like the most exciting, but of course, Fabiano would be a very good match for Magnus again. Okay, guys, I'll be back in just 1 second. All right, let's go to game 3. I'm sure Carolina has challenged me, so challenges. Carolina, accept. White again. So I got a few seconds to think about what I want to do against the Grunfeld. All right, let's go with D4. Not that I had a problem with the other one, but let's just see what's going on here. Yeah, takes. Oh, might as well try this. Now, what do I want to play here? Let's go for the classical, what I played as a kid. Remember, there was a nice game of Spasskys in this Grunfeld line. It's the kind of stuff I studied. Okay. I mean, white obviously doesn't have anything yet. Bishop d7 is one of the moves. The other one was b6, right? So she can play like that, and what am I going to do? So can I play a 4? 4 is kind of interesting. She's going to play knight a5, bishop d3, and f5. I can play e5. f4 is kind of fun, so let's do that. It's an aggressive move, right? We'll tell ourselves that. She might play e6 here, but yeah, okay. I mean, should be able to create something. There's a lot of moves. I mean, even bishop g4 could be a move. I don't know if that's any good. e6 is quite normal. To stop f5, to block my bishop on that diagonal is a very typical thing to do. And maybe on e6, okay. Well, I definitely have to keep my bishop, right? So it's the only square for it. So now she goes f5. My choice is to take. Wow, b6. She's just letting me play f5? Okay. Well, I know it has to be good. I mean, that's the whole idea. You got to follow through. All right. So I do see white kind of starting some attack here. I'm pretty happy with white's position. Maybe queen d2 at some point. I mean, queen d2 is actually a very reasonable move. Let's connect the rooks. Maybe bishop h6. Trade off like the main defender of her king. Yeah, bishop h6 is very reasonable. as an idea. Knight f4. Knight f4 is also on the horizon. So bishop h6 allows the queen to come out on that diagonal as well. So I like white. So far, I kind of feel that it was a good choice to go to my childhood line, classical line against the Grunfeld. Okay. So if I go bishop h6, she takes on d4, king takes, pawn takes. I mean, yeah, she's not really going to do that, is she? Let's do that. It's okay. It's one of the reasonable moves. I definitely don't want to pretend it's the only one, but it's a possible move to play. Okay, so what should I do? d5 is an interesting move, actually. Wow, d5 and just a really strong center. It's amazing how many good choices there are in this position. Wow. Now I see something really aggressive, like, bishop takes. All right, and like e5 here is really aggressive. e5, bishop g2, f6, takes, king h8, queen h6, rook g8, rook f4. How does she stop mate? I don't think she does. I'm going to do it because I just think it's a pretty way to play chess. So we'll try it. And if I miscalculated, too bad for me. But it's interesting, you know? So we're going to drive in the pawns and the dark squares. Now she might try to stop me. It's possible, but f6 is a very weakening move. So here's the key line, like bishop takes g2, f6. Pawn takes pawn, pawn takes pawn. Queen h6 and rook f4. And what I'm betting on here is that there's no defense to queen h7 mate. And if that works, honestly, I will be really, really satisfied with this game. Like, I think it's just a very pretty attack, like really going for the kill. She doesn't have g5 because it opens up the bishop on d3. That was a key point. And this is beautiful, but it is not a defense. You see rook h5 as the bishop on d3 is pinning the g6 pawn. So nice. Wow. I'm happy I got to play this game, guys. It was kind of worth it. It's not that often you get to, you know, win with this kind of checkmate. That was cool. Woo! I felt good about that. My calculation, I didn't miss anything. That was good. All right. Let's see what you guys think about my game. Did you guys like it? You did. Thank you. I appreciate your support. By the way, I was reminded to tell you that, you know, because of this International Women's Day promotion, Chess24 is offering 30% discounts on premium memberships. So it's a good day to get a premium membership and get access to all the great features on Chess24. How often do I need to hear puns with Krush until you get really annoyed? No, endless, you know, puns with Krush, it's good. All right. So, yeah, you guys like that game. That's cool. Crushing attack like in 98. Yeah, definitely. If I make any more crushing attack videos, like this one is good. this one could crushing blitz games. Yeah, a little slip up there. I am not good. Seriously. Yeah, you caught me. Oh well. I still fixed myself there. So let's continue. We're started off well. What? Don't have any game challenges pending from Carolina yet, so maybe I just challenge her. I think that worked. So yeah, that is the thing, is that there were just so many good continuations in this position for white. It actually wasn't so clear, but this one, the key role was the bishop on d3. It was basically like not letting black defend using the h5 square or by moving the g pawn. So Even though I don't have that many pieces in the attack, somehow it was enough. Okay, Carolina challenged me. So I didn't do, now why am I white again? I mean, I'm happy about that. No. I definitely prefer being white. I think that it's going better than my black games. I mean, okay, yeah, game aborted because I think probably Carolina realized like she got the wrong color. So totally understandable. She would not want to play black again. So she probably challenged me. Okay, so, oh, okay, black. E4, okay. I just need to think a little bit more in the opening about what she's doing. Open Sicilian, Carolina, yep, okay. My childhood friend, the classical Sicilian. Yeah, Carolina likes to play this line. And I will admit that she probably is going to know it better than me. It's her main line, and I like don't remember exactly what I prepared against her. You know, so we'll just have to figure it out. Okay, she played with bishop e3 and not like, okay, well, why can't I go d5 here? Is that really a problem? It's hard to imagine. Really? Okay, I don't, as far as I know, you got to play d5 with the backwards pawn when you get a chance. So why would I not do that here? I mean, is she planning c4? It's really hard to imagine I'd have any problems. Wow, no, I'm not going to get problems like this. It cannot be. Well, what can I do? Knight d4, she's going to go c3. I can trade and actually play b5, which is an interesting move. Play the end game like that. That's really interesting, and I think I will go for it. I mean, it's certainly not forced, but it's an exciting little move there as far as this position goes. So she can trade queens, yeah, but I didn't really see her doing that. So what do I think of my position? I like it. I do. Queen d5. So she wants queen e2, right? That's her point. She just kind of wants to play that move, and yeah, okay. I don't think it's bad to put the queen in the center, although I definitely could have put it on c7. So now the question is she going to go c3? I mean, she kind of needs to do that move to restrict my knight. Interesting. So, what is this? I have queen c4. Not a bad looking move, to be honest. I have rook fd8, and then she's going to go like queen e2, isn't she? All right, I'm curious how she's going to respond to this, so we're going to try that. Also, I'm playing a little slow. I need to speed up. So she could go knight d2. Oh, queen h5. Well, what's that? Is she gonna sack something? I don't think so, right? Rook d8, centralize, bring the rooks to the open files. Also, I think I want to play b4 at some point. Oh, why didn't I take on c2? Yeah, because rook c1. I didn't even look at that. I should have at least looked at why I can't take that pawn. But maybe I could have, but it's kind of risky because there was like rook c1 and queen e4, and who knows? I give her rook the open file. But now I can do it, right? I mean, it's a little greedy. It's a little greedy, for sure. But it's a pawn, but greedy. Yeah, maybe not. All right. I have so many good moves again in this position. It's a little hard to choose. Black's doing pretty well here. I mean, queen c2 was an interesting option for sure. I didn't do it because of rook c1, queen e4, rook fe1, and I was just afraid of all the discovered attacks on my queen and the fact that she had to like kind of hold the knight. But I do like my queen on c4. I'm not so sure what the queen on h5 is doing. Right, okay, so she keeps wanting me to take, and then rook c1 and winning my knight. How about taking on a2? Not bad. It's not bad, but all right, let's just go into the center. I mean, she obviously wants to go like knight e4. Knight e4, maybe f5, knight c5, and then queen c, queen where? Queen where? Queen f7. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know. Yeah, okay, I'm threatening f4. I'm threatening f4. So on queen e2, there's f4, queen takes b5, pawn takes e3, queen c6, maybe like, yeah, that's going to be good for me. So it's hard for her to avoid the trade of queens here. So again, black's like pretty comfortable in this endgame with the center pawn majority. Center pawn majority. And all active pieces, you know, she trades queens, my king's in center. She really doesn't want to, right? That's why she was thinking. Yeah, because black has just got a slightly better position here, maybe more than slightly. I mean, okay, sure. So what to do? Rook b8, she's got knight d6, and I have king e6. What's she? Okay, rook b8, rook d7, king e6, rook a d1, rook b7. This is really interesting, and I mean, rook takes d1 was maybe, oh, yeah, what is she doing here? Her knight's not just like getting trapped? Right, but I thought this was just bad for her. Uh-huh. Hmm. I know I should just play some moves. Yeah, it's kind of a little dumb to think so long. What am I doing? Wow. Interesting. Okay, bishop ends game. It's a little better for me. But can I win? I don't know. It's not easy. I don't know if I can win. Actually, what if I go for this? So I just trapped her into a king and pawn endgame. King and pawn endgame, I have a protected pass pawn, which is a really big advantage, right? I think. But can I win? Ooh, it's hard for me to say. Oh, I can't calculate it. Kind of, Yeah, I'm not going to be able. Sorry, guys. I don't have enough time to see if I can do this. Well, I don't know why she did that. That was really weird. What did she do that for? I mean, she's definitely not like trying to win. So, now she's just losing, right? I don't know. She definitely didn't have to do that. I was already ready to make a draw. I was ready to make the practical decision because I did not have time to calculate that pawn endgame. All right. Yes. Well, I was pretty happy with that game in general. I kind of never really had any problems. And I would say I was always a bit positionally better. But at the end, it was actually really interesting. I wish we could actually look at it. Let me see if I can look at it and tell you what's going on in that king and pawn endgame. Like, so when she played a3 and I just decided like I couldn't go e3 because king e2, king here, and she goes a4, takes, and right, I can't take the f pawn, right, because she plays a5. I'm not in the square of the pawn. I don't know. At least I think I was right not to go for that. That could have been some kind of way for me to lose, and I don't really need that in the match situation. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the chat. On b3 was king b4 possible. Yeah, I mean, I think I have very good chances to win that pawn endgame, and definitely could have played that a lot more precisely. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, these 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 games are going better than I expected, actually. But it's a lot of adrenaline, you know. It's like you're put. I don't know. It's much more than just like in some regular game, you know. Everything is compressed into this little amount of time, and like it's like you're on a show. So yeah, get a big outpouring of adrenaline. Am I married, Miss Krush? No, I'm not, Lange. I'm not married, but maybe someday. Let's see. I gotta challenge Carolina, and I get white. So it's another, I guess, another Grunfeld. It's actually my second Banter Blitz event on Chess 24. I also did one about a week ago on the occasion of Chess 24's birthday. So hopefully it'll become a more frequent experience. Married to the game, partly married to the game. Okay, definitely really busy with everything I do. Okay, what is this? You can't win them all, game aborted. Why is that? Oh, because I got black or something? Again? Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, rematch? Okay. Well, I'm so sorry. Right now I can't. Oh, rematch? I don't see the rematch button. I can just try to give her a regular challenge again. Yeah, so we're supposed to keep the colors alternating, aren't we? Okay. Hopefully we'll get that game started soon, guys. Somehow I have no idea where did the chat go? Let me just see. Okay. Make sure that's how we have the chat. Yeah. I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it. Give me 1 second. My move. Okay, cool. It's there. All right, Grunfeld time. Starting to like this opening more. So let's see where my opponent varies from the other game. So she didn't play Queen C7. So what's wrong with F4? I mean, it worked out pretty well. Maybe just Queen D2 for now, though, right? Let's just play a simple move. I wonder if Bishop H6 is ever an idea in these positions, just like without even F4. Bishop H6 is kind of interesting. I mean, it weakens their king a little bit. You sort of need that bishop. So if I go F4, I mean, we know she's going to go like E6, right? It's kind of obvious. Bishop H6. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I think it's an interesting move positionally. Why not? I assume that the fianchetto bishop is important, right? But somewhere in this game, we might be able to get to black's king. Honestly, like, I don't even know. Somehow I've never really seen this move in these lines of the Grunfeld. Is it because the rook is in a different place or something? Interesting answer. Wow. I don't think it's just going to be too bad for me. So if I take on G7, king takes, pawn E5, queen E5, F4, I'm still, getting to use my pawn majority. So I think we're going to go for that. I also have F4 here, which is really interesting. Actually, I have F4 because she takes, pawn takes, pawn takes. She's in a pin. What's better? You know what? They're both possible. This one's more interesting, so we're going to do it. This one opens up my rook kind of right away. So it's like, again, I like my position. I mean, this classical line, actually, I played it in the Blitz in the IMSA Worlds, mind games last year in China against some of the best women players. And it actually worked well for me there too. Like I beat Jansai Abdumalik and had a completely winning position against, gosh, I should remember her name. She's one of the best Chinese players. One of the younger ones. She actually, I think, won this year's, or maybe she got second in this year's Gibraltar tournaments. It's just escaping my mind. I'm sure when I have more time to focus, I'll remember her name. But I haven't played her against her quite as much as against, the other Chinese players. But she's very good, close to 2,500, I think. Not Tan Zhongyi, not Tan. Well, let's think about that after I play this game. Maybe you guys will think of it for me. Okay, this is a really interesting move. F6, good positional move. Well, pawn takes, and F5. I mean, that must be it, right? That must be it. I mean, I can also play D5, but the position will stay closed. All right, let's let's go according to the principle that we need to, you know, attack on the king side. We have an extra pawn there, basically. So our bishop's not the best. Yes, I completely agree. Queen g5. Queen takes d3 would be really dangerous for black. So what's she going to do on queen g5? She's going to go like queen f6, isn't she? But then I can go like queen g3. You know what? I'm just going to do it. Queen g5, h6 maybe, and queen g3. All right, let's do it. It's fun chess, you know. Got to play some aggressive moves. Give her something to think about. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it's an interesting move. I needed to get out of the pin. I mean, first of all, she was threatening c4. Gotta make something of my time advantage. Wow, she took it. Well, that's a shock. Wow, really? Well, what am I not seeing? What am I not getting here? Oh, queen b5? That's what I missed? It's still really dangerous, right? This is a super dangerous position for her. Well, f6, king g8, f7, rook takes f7, rook takes f, king f7, rook f1, king g8. F6, king g8, f6, king g8, queen h6, rook f7. She closes things up. Queen f7, rook f7, queen e5, king g8, pawn takes pawn. I mean, this must be pretty good. I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time, right? So it's all... Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm going to assume this is really dangerous for her because she's also like losing the rook on a8. I mean, that was really the plan, but she takes the knight. She takes the knight. Maybe my move wasn't so good. Oh, well. Oh, well. You know, there's rook f1. I mean, that's a big attack. Wow. All right. We'll see what's better. I don't know. Maybe queen f8 I should have just done. That was maybe pretty dumb. Oh, well. What can you do? Oh, maiden. Mate is good. Yes. Okay. Whew, the Grunfeld. That is can be kind of an attacking opening, huh? For white. Very classical line. I'm pretty happy with this game. Yeah, that was also a pretty nice attack. Obviously not as clear cut as the other one, but I actually think it was probably good for white. I don't know. She took the bishop. I did miss queen b5, but pretty big attack nonetheless. Lei Tengjia, by the way, I just realized Lei Tengjia was the player I was thinking about who I played this line with in the Grunfeld. Yeah, I know. Somehow this classical line with bishop c4, knight e2 that, you know, was popular in the 1960s is like working out well here. Do I like Bobby Fischer? Well, of course, as a chess player, you know, he's a huge figure in chess. I remember actually reading Bobby's book, well, not Bobby's book about Bobby by Frank Brady, Profile of a Prodigy, when I was a kid, and that made a big impression on me. So, what do we got? We are going to rematch, and how do we do that? So we need to get at least another point today, or half a point, but I prefer to keep the streak going if I can. Okay, Carolina has challenged me, and now I'm black. It's my third black. My first was not very convincing. My second was a lot better. So is she going to go for G3? It worked out okay for her in the first game. No. Yeah, this is another line she plays, right? She plays a lot of little sidelines against the Sicilian. Okay, let's go bishop d7. I'm like, sorry, bishop c6, knight d7. These moves must be reasonable. So where should I put my pawn? Where should I put my bishop? It's very hard to answer. Let's go e6, just in case if she ever plays like d4 that, you know, I won't get hit in the face with that pawn on d5. All right, so what's my opponent trying to do? We don't know yet, but let's get some play on the queen side. All right, is b4 a good idea? I don't know, let's try to make it happen. She's going to go d4. It's not really a threat. Let's go b4. I think well, she could go e5, which is kind of what I missed a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Right? Good move. Okay. So if I take, knight d5, she plays c4, I'm going to be struggling there. Less space. Okay. Takes, knight g4, bishop f4, and I'm going to be struggling there. Takes. And I don't have time to take on d4. What if I play knight d5? Pawn takes d6, bishop. Okay. Well, I don't know. We're going to do it. It's not perfect, but let's just try it. See, it's good that I have that pawn on e6. So at least a little bit of presence in the center. So on c4, knight c7, I mean, it's definitely not perfect. I don't know. I feel like she should be a little better here. Pawn, is this a threat? Also, what does she want? Like if I take on c3, takes, okay, I mean, I get it. She has this queen c2. Takes. All right. I don't know. Should I take? Yeah, let's just take it. I feel like that can't hurt, that trade. So pawn takes d4 was my idea. Pawn takes d4, pawn takes e5, pawn takes e5, maybe knight c5. Yes. Okay, I think I'm actually going to get out with a reasonable position. Oh, what's that? If I take on b2, what? If I take on b2, she takes on e7, I make a queen. Don't I have an extra exchange there? So she wants to sack that pawn? Oh, she wants to develop her bishop? It's a bit unusual. So takes bishop b2, bishop d6. You know what? I'm just going to bite the bullet. I know I don't have to do that move, but it's interesting. I mean, it's principled, right? Taking on b2. I develop her bishop, but I don't think it's so bad. I mean, my pieces are coming out, and what am I not seeing here? She has some kind of an attack or what? Bishop takes h7 stuff? Or I don't know. Might be something with bishop h7. Wouldn't shock me. This is a dangerous position for me, by the way. Bishop h7, king h7, knight g5. Yeah, I don't love this. All right, I'm not going to even contemplate taking that bishop. I just don't want it. Okay, if I come back in this game, guys, it'll be a miracle. This is a very dangerous position for me. I mean, I'm up in exchange, so that's good. But what's not good is like the rest of my position. All right, let's take another pawn. Remember, we have that policy. We just like take pawns. We don't have anything better to do. Yeah, she wants to go queen h5. Sure. Let's bring in the knight. We need some defenders around the king. God, there's a lot of attackers there. They're just looming. So what do I want to play next? Maybe knight b4? She's almost trapping my queen with bishop b3. Bishop b3, queen b1, queen a1, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I can go queen b1. I can also... She doesn't have a check here as far as I see. But if I let her have a check, it's going to be a problem. So maybe I want to go knight c3 next. Knight c3 is actually a pretty annoying move for her. My knight on f6 is doing a good job of defending. Okay, should I just go knight c3 because I said I'm just going to do that? I think I will. I am just going to go for it and hope that opening up my pieces and making some threats is the right strategy. Plus her queen actually has almost like nowhere to go. It's kind of trapped. Wow. Wow, so it's a really good move, right? Yeah, rook takes. So now I guess if I take her knight, let's just take the bishop. It can't be bad. Okay, so I can take her knight, but I could play rook takes d4. Can't be bad. Bring some pieces into the game. Oh, I won. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, I don't know. I guess I got warmed up in the first match because honestly, okay, I'm not 6-0 is not the score I should have against Carolina, and I'm just surprised myself. By the way, I guess I'm sitting in the dark because the sun has gone down. Sorry about that, guys. Hadn't noticed. Yeah, but I feel happy. I feel like I played so much better, in this match than I started out today. So that's good. Playing better chess makes me happy. So let's see what do you guys think? A little one-sided? Well, yeah, but that's just I think mostly the results. I mean, I don't know. I think the games are pretty close. Although, yeah, some of those Grunfelds were convincing enough. 6-0 like a Fischer score. That's right. I did think about that too, Yeah, a little chess history. What else do we have? Oh, Pascal. They don't hear me anymore? Oh, okay, they hear me. Well, thank you. Thank you, Pascal. And thank you guys for watching. 92 in the last game. Oh, 92 instead of taking the pawn. Oh, that's too clever. Yeah, you see stuff like that. Yeah, thank you, Pascal. Thank you, guys. And hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.